All right, what we were talking about off camera and now on camera is pad holding. And I was talking about how I think most people hold pads to the disservice of their training partners. So what they'll do is they'll hold stationary, bop, 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 hit, hit, and then reset. So I think it's terrible for your cardio. And in between the reset and standing there, that's where you can get hit,
Yeah,
right?
like what I was telling you was like the enter and exit is huge. So as a pad holder,
Mm-hmm.
you have to kind of force your fighter to move, in my opinion. So
Okay.
after, say for example, you throw like a 1, 2, 3 on the hand. So if I let you stop there, and then it's like, okay, that's not
Reset.
realistic.
Right.
So I'm gonna counter. So if you throw your 1, 2, 3, what I'm gonna build in is I'm gonna build in my movement. Something
Okay.
simple like this will allow you to do it. So if you're here, so you build in your movement already. You can build in angles.
Right.
You can build in movement. So you have to be able to build in that movement, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people don't understand that. So I teach something called the triangle step,
Okay.
and I think people are
So
so
traditional martial arts like male female triangle.
very similar. Like,
Okay.
so I mean, people have to learn how to move their feet before they attack, especially in kickboxing. So a lot of people like to do these close pivots,
Right.
which is good, but with leg kicks it kind of changes
Yeah.
things around. So you've got to force your guys to move a lot because you have to be able to change. You have to be able to pressure fight, and you have to be able to fight and move on angles. So if you only teach one way, you're really limiting your guys. So I always build in that triangle. So the front foot will come back to 50-50, and then you can change direction in which way you want. So this way it gets you out, so you can defend a counter of a low kick. Just go right into neutral stance. So from here, just go right into 50. This way you can avoid, if you watch Nikki Holtzkin versus Doom Bay, every time Doom Bay comes here and he slips the kick.
Right.
So for example,
But
say I throw a 1, 2, 3 to you, and then you pressure me, for example. The traditional one, if I pivot here, you can crack me still with a low kick, no problem, right?
Yeah.
But now, if we do the same option, right, and then you come, look where I am now. And
Okay.
I can come back in,
So
right?
it's
So I'm
only for
building
a
in
second.
movement. Yes, I'm building in movement to be able to hit.
Because people will freak out if you go here for a second because they think you never want to stand in
You're
like
at
a
a range.
traditional. Right.
You're out of range.
So there's
Well,
no.
I'll tell
I'm
you
not
right
in
now.
danger of being off balance or
If
not
you,
in fighting stance
I,
because I'm just retreating for a
and
second.
circling, then coming back in.
Okay.
If you don't move that leg and you fight me, you're in trouble. I'm a low
Because
kicker.
you're gonna attack it.
I'm gonna kick your leg all day. So if you're hitting me like this all day, I'm waiting for my time. Boom, every time. Like you gotta move, right?
Right.
So how are you gonna move then? If you just do your pivot, say you want to pivot out like you did before. If you just pivot out, boom, I'm gonna hit you every. So you gotta get that front leg
Right.
up.
So it's pushing it back.
Back
Pushing it
here.
back into this position.
And then from here, you can circle either which way you want.
Right. So I can go into southpaw if I want.
And now you want to talk about conditioning. Now you're getting your fighters to move and hit. You're building in movement. Because if you just stand there, you're gonna let me hit you.
Right.
So if you're constantly letting yourself move,
right.
And then from there, I like to build in like multiple combinations. So like say you throw your 1, 2, 3 low kick, boom, you kick, you build in your exit, you circle out, boom, then you come back in again.
I'm now in southpaw.
So yeah, that's the option with that. You can go in both ways, right? From your neutral stance, right? If I'm in my neutral stance, I step in orthodox and I attack you, boom. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I step in this way.
Right.
You have no
I have
clue.
a hard time adjusting.
You have no clue which, and this way I can move my feet, I can constantly move, you don't know what direction I'm going in.
So do you train both sides?
I like to do a little bit.
Right.
But I just feel you need to exit. So for example, I'll give you a fight when I fought Ambang. He had a good counter right hand. So if I would have sat there and if I would have just hit my combo, I hit him a little. If I would have just stayed there, he hit me a few times with it. So I was learning how to hit and move my feet out,
right,
and then come back to avoid punching. So I think the key to good pad holding is you got to get your fighters to move their feet. Don't keep them so stationary. After the combination, everybody gets lazy. They'll throw their combo, then they stop, and then they wait, and then they catch their breath, and then they fix. The combo isn't over until you're out.
Yeah.
Either you're going to attack or not, right? That's the way I look at it. So if I want to attack again, I can do a 1, 2, 3, stop, boom, and then attack again, boom. I can change angles, attack again. But I don't want to just stand there and wait for you to attack. Mm-hmm. So I think good pad holding comes with getting your fighter to move while you hold the pads.
Yeah.
And the other thing I don't like too is when they're too pad focused, all the kicks are going here. I mean, some people hold them here, or like all the side ones. So I have a very unique way of holding, which I wish we had pads so I can show you. But I don't put the pads on my. I hold the handles. So you have low kicks off my leg, I can hold body kicks, and I can hold high kicks.
Okay.
And then I can still box you. It's a different way of holding. I just wish we had pads so I can show you. It's very cool.
Next time.
We're gonna do it.
All right. Well, I
We gonna
appreciate
do it.
that. I appreciate that,
Yeah.
and also too, I think it's really important. So tell us what you guys think in the comment section below.